lovers, welcome to This Tweet in History, the Week in Review, podcasting to you on tape delay from our North America studios. Here are your top stories for the week ending August 22nd, 2009. World, Dateline Mexico, August 20, 1940. Stalin to Mercader. Want to learn about communism? Just ask Trotsky, the backstory. In the struggle for succession after Lenin's death, Joseph Stalin won and Leon Trotsky lost. After living in a series of countries following his exile, Trotsky and his family found a home and security in Mexico.
And I think I will travel to Rio.
In 1936, the increasingly paranoid Stalin tried several Bolsheviks, including, in absentia, Trotsky, and Trotsky's fate was sealed. Following an unsuccessful attempt by a machine gun-wielding assassin, the NKVD enlisted a trusted family friend, communist Ramon Mercader, who, on pretext of having Trotsky read his manuscript, attacked him with the blunt end of an ice axe. Trotsky died the following day. Sports, Dateline America, August 16, 1954. Sports fans and swimsuit fans rejoice. Your illustrious journal has arrived. The backstory. The third time was a charm for Sports Illustrated. Following the failure of two magazines with that name, Henry Luce, publisher of Time magazine, decided that the country needed a national magazine with sports coverage. Unable to buy the rights to the name Sport for $200,000, Luce secured the rights to Sports Illustrated for a fraction of that cost. The first issue hit the stands in August 1954. The famed swimsuit issue debuted 10 years later. Things that make you go, huh? That's huh. Dateline Paris, August 21, 1911. Peruggia slips Mona Lisa under clothes. Alert Louvre staff notices blank spot on the wall the following day. The backstory. On the morning of August 22, 1911, an amateur painter set out to paint a model's reflection in the newly installed glass that covered the Mona Lisa, intending to show the folly of covering the masterpiece in glass. He was greeted by a bare wall. Thinking that the museum had removed the picture for photographing, he inquired, and ultimately it was discovered that the painting had been stolen the day earlier. Vincenzo Peruggia, a former employee of the Louvre, had removed it from its frame, stuffed it under his clothes, and left undetected. 2 years later, he tried to sell the unsellable painting with the stipulation that it be hung in Italy's Uffizi Museum, restoring to Italy what had been stolen by Napoleon. He was arrested, and the Mona Lisa was restored to Paris. This week's birthdays: August 16, Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin. August 17, Frontiersman Davy Crockett. August 18, Mexican Presendente Felipe Calderon. August 19, American President Bill Clinton. August 20, American President Benjamin Harrison. August 21st, jazz great Count Basie. And August 22nd, Chinese statesman Deng Xiaoping. Thank you for joining us for This Tweet in History, the Week in Review. Be sure to follow us on twitter.com/HistorTweet and check our archives at HistorTweet.blogspot.com.